Denison Fieldhouse in East Lansing, Michigan. Penn State leading the dual meet 14-0 after the first 4 bouts. Top-ranked Levi Haines for Penn State and 21st-ranked Chase Saldate of Michigan State. Right in the center of the mat, squaring off here. Saldate is a 4th-year senior out of Gilroy, California. 3-time NCAA qualifier. Levi Haines, the true sophomore from Arntsville, Pennsylvania, and Biglerville High School. Of course, last season as a true freshman, was an NCAA finalist. Runner-up to Austin O'Connor of North Carolina. A little duck under or throw-by attempt by Saldate, but Levi Haines stays square. Haines 8-0 in the season, 2-0 in Big Ten duels. Saldate is 16-3 on the season, with Haines now in on a head outside single, but Saldate trying to counter, and he reaches down and grabs the leg of Haines, and now he's got a cradle locked up, and he gets Haines to the mat. He does not get anything other than the takedown, but an impressive takedown there for Saldate. The first takedown of the afternoon for Michigan State, and Saldate has a 3-0 lead. Haines to his feet, peels out, and it's a 3-1 lead for Chase Saldate of Michigan State. Under a minute remaining, down to 55 seconds left in period 1. Saldate with the 3-1 lead here over top-ranked Levi Haines of Penn State. Haines has never lost a dual meet in his collegiate career, now 16-0 in duels. But trailing 3-1 as we go under 30 seconds left in the opening period here at 1:57. Both wrestlers right in the center of the mat. Now it is Haines pulling in on the head of Saldate. They go ear to ear here. Near the center, they circle slightly to the left. Haines trying to work his way in here on Saldate. Saldate staying in good position here as the period ends. We go to the second. It's Saldate with the lead, 3-1. Levi Haines will have the choice, and he's already set in the bottom position. Jamie George says, okay, I guess that's what you're doing, taking bottom. Left elbow here is Saldate, and Saldate draped out on the left side. Haines to his feet. Haines trying to get away. Saldate swings him back to the mat. Now Haines steps away and gets the escape. Saldate leads it 3-2. Both wrestlers in the center of the mat. Saldate 16-3 on the season, 76-28 in his collegiate career. Haines is 8-0, 33-2 in his Penn State career. Saldate, a 4th-year senior. Haines, a 2nd-year sophomore. Both wrestlers battling here in the center of the mat now, really working for position. Haines trying to tie up on that left arm and circle his way in. Saldate nearly stepped back in through the legs of Haines. Both wrestlers continuing to battle. 1 minute left to wrestle now in period 2. Levi Haines trailing 3-2, snapping hard on the head here of Saldate, but he cannot create an opening. Saldate circling to his right. Haines reaches back up, pulling in the head of Saldate. Saldate working in here, tying up on the elbow of Haines. Haines trying to lower his level. Both wrestlers continuing to work in the center of the mat. Saldate trying to fend off another attack here by Haines. Haines tying up on the wrists. Haines again working here now on the elbows. Stepping forward is Haines. Now Saldate reaches out, and Levi Haines sprawls back. We go down under 10 seconds left here in period 2, and Chase Saldate of Michigan State will take a 3-2 lead into the third period. Saldate will have the choice to start the third. 30 seconds of riding time advantage on the board for Saldate as we begin period 3. Saldate choosing bottom. Haines sets up, and Saldate rolls right out of there for the escape. The lead is 4-2. Saldate in on a good single leg. He's got the left leg of Haines. He has Haines up in the air. Haines trying to fight this off, pushing down on the head now as they hit the mat. I don't know how Levi Haines kept his far leg away. Saldate is still working here up through the legs now of Haines. Haines trying to reach back through here on Saldate. Saldate has the legs of Levi Haines. Haines trying to reach back through. Haines now gets his hips out. He circles it on the right side, and he gets the counter takedown. Oh, what a move by Levi Haines. He takes a 5-4 lead. Well, that is just competitive instincts kicking in for Levi Haines. Levi Haines on the right elbow. Saldate can tie it with an escape. Here comes Saldate to his feet, and he's out for the escape. This bout is tied 5-5. Under a minute remaining now in the third. Riding time not a factor and will not be a factor in this bout. Both wrestlers in the center, 5-5 the score, at least not in regulation. 45 seconds left here in the third. 5-5 score. Levi Haines of Penn State, Chase Saldate of Michigan State. Saldate, one of the unquestioned leaders of this Michigan State program. And he is threatening to pull off one of the big wins of the college wrestling season to date. Down under 12 seconds remaining in the third. Ear to ear go Haines and Saldate. They continue to tie up. Haines working now on the wrists. Saldate gets the wrist free, and we are heading to sudden victory here. 2 minutes on the clock. First point or points wins it. Neither wrestler warned for stalling through the first 7 minutes of action. Ear to ear go Haines and Saldate. They exchange good hard head snaps there. Saldate had the last one, and neither could get in off of the head snap. Now Haines trying to work his way in, can't, and now Saldate nicely reached in on the counter. Boy, they're both just trying to time that one good clean shot here. And they continue to work right in the center of the mat. 1:25 remaining in sudden victory here at 157. Penn State is 1-1 in dual meet action in overtime this season. Saldate trying to lower his level. Looking to get in here with an inside trip attempt. Haines backing up here. Saldate again pointing in the head of Haines. Haines circles to his left. Stall warning issued against Levi Haines as they go off the edge. That's the first warning. The Michigan State fans are into this one. Both wrestlers in the center of the mat. They go ear to ear. Haines tries to shoot in on that right side. Can't get there. Both wrestlers continuing to work. Saldate now tying up on that left wrist of Haines. They break apart. Haines now working in on the left arm of Saldate. They continue to battle here in the center. Haines in on a head inside single, trying to switch to a double. Saldate walks through the legs of Haines. They're scrambling here in the center of the mat. Haines is up on his head. He still has the legs. He comes out now to the outside. Saldate is hanging on to the right knee. Haines trying to drive through on the left side. Leaning in here on Saldate. Saldate still has a hold of the right knee of Haines. Haines still working out on the right side. 12 seconds left. Saldate hanging on to that right thigh now. Stalemate stops the action. 9.8 seconds left in sudden victory. What an effort here by, well, both these wrestlers, but Chase Saldate not giving up that takedown and actually trying to turn it into a takedown of his own. We'll head to the tiebreaker periods here at 157. It'll be Haines with the choice, and Haines will take bottom for the first 30 seconds. Again, this is not sudden victory. This is you keep wrestling and trying to score as many points as you can. Haines tries to roll through. He nearly got caught on his back. Oh, was that close? Haines now still underneath, trying to work his way up. Saldate hanging on. Haines tries to kick out of there. Saldate hanging onto the leg. Hanging onto the leg. Hanging onto the leg. He's still hanging onto the leg. Jamie George starts the count about 5 seconds after it started. Oh, Jamie George was slow to the count there. We finally get the stall call on Saldate. Oh, my, was he slow. I think George didn't quite realize what was going on there for a few moments, several moments. On the left elbow, Saldate with just 3 seconds left. Saldate rides out the period. And here we go. Saldate will have the choice and will take bottom. And let's see what Levi Haines is going to. He's looking over at his corner. And I think Saldate is going to take bottom. I think Haines was motioning like he wanted to start neutral. Just give him the escape. Here comes Saldate to his feet. Haines draped in on the right side, hikes him up, and they hit the mat, and Haines is out on the right side. Saldate working back to his feet with 14 seconds left. Haines now in a body lock position, trying to take Saldate back to the mat and possibly to his back. We get a locked hands call on Haines. They called lock hands on Levi Haines, and it is going to be a 6-5 victory for Chase Saldate. Penn State will challenge. Penn State will challenge. Challenge brick has been thrown. They called locked hands on Levi Haines. Oh, they have waved it off. Yeah, nope, we're just, we're heading to the second sudden victory period. So no locked hands call. They wave it off after the video review, and we're back at it with both wrestlers now. Keep in mind, now they have each been warned for stalling once. Here's Levi Haines in on a head outside single. He's got the right leg. Saldate reaches back through and grabs the leg of Haines. Saldate now with a body lock. He tries to throw Haines to his back. Haines still fighting. They go flying off the far side. Oh, man, what action here at 157. We are still tied. 5-5. 31.8 seconds left. Again, we're in the second sudden victory period, so 1 minute on the clock. Both wrestlers tying up here in the center of the mat. Wow. There's been some great action. 5-5. Again, not wishing the loss upon Levi Haines, but I also do not think it's the end of the world if he suffers a loss here in January. Period is going to come to an end, and we will go to tiebreaker 2. And it'll be Saldate underneath first. Haines will set up on the right elbow. And we got a caution on Haines. First caution. Did not see it from up here. Not disputing it, just didn't see it. Well, that looked like Saldate jumped. They're letting him wrestle. Saldate now comes out on the right side of Haines. He's coming around here, trying to get the reversal. Haines steps back over, leans back in out of the right side here. And now Haines trying to take Saldate toward his back. Saldate squares up with Haines. Saldate trying to get his head free. Haines in a front headlock position. 5 seconds left in the period. Haines hanging on in a front headlock. Stall warning. Oh, Jamie George, you can't make that call. But he did. Oh, Jamie George made a stall call on Haines. That is a point for Saldate. So Saldate leads at 6-5 on the penalty point against Haines. Final second expires here. And we will go to the second 30-second period of the second tiebreaker. And now it's Haines on bottom. It would win it for him because he'll have the riding time, but he needs the escape. Saldate up under the arms. Here comes Haines to his feet. Haines trying to fight his way out. Saldate up under the arms. 15 seconds left. Haines back to his feet. Saldate brings him back to the mat, up under the arms. Haines at the edge of the mat, trying to shake him off. Haines on his feet. Saldate pulls him off the edge. 7.4 seconds left in the tiebreaker period. Haines is set underneath. Saldate on the left elbow. Haines gets his hips out. He turns in. He reaches through. He gets the reversal with 1 second left. Levi Haines does it again. Levi Haines got the reversal with 1 second left. Oh, how do you do, Levi Haines? What a win for Levi Haines, taken to the brink by Saldate. They're going to throw the challenge brick. Reversal, Haines, he wins it 7-6. Penn State leads the dual meet 17-0.